A while back, I decided I wanted to work on a series where I talk about great people who've overcome great adversity and done great things, and are generally great examples of humanity. Mostly men, because men, I think, need that more than anything today. Men need to be greater than what they are currently. To inspire people to reach higher than what they once were. And for the inaugural first episode, we're talking about literally the first guy I actually followed on Twitter, on my other account. And that is Dave Danna. This man, when I started to follow him, he had, I swear it was under 2,000 follows. And he was just a pudgy man, showing that he's going to the gym and not letting this be his life. And so we watched him over the years. We watched him over the years lose the weight, pay off his credit card debts, get a house, get a wife. And now, just a couple days ago, he welcomed the birth of his firstborn son. In fact, I would go so far as to say every single time I have posted on his anything, I referred to him as King Dave because he is a king among men. He's gone there, he's done that, and he made it. So allow me to show you who is Dave Danna by showing you things from his social media. And here's his Twitter profile. On my other account, I followed him when he had less than 2,000 followers, I believe. I think I was like under 1,000, but I'm just gonna throw that out there just to make sure. Pinning the one where he says he's proud of me for y'all while y'all don't mind. Arnold Schwarzenegger, as in the Governator, the Terminator. Your reps look fantastic. I'm proud of you. Dropping the weight, really making yourself feel that stretch and flex with slow reps. And you will be able to hold on to that feeling as you increase the weight again. You want that feeling every movement in the gym. And of course, he had his kid. King Dave has an heir. He's just vlogging, but he's telling the story of his life, and I remember when he first started showing off his wife, when they were just dating. That's how long I've been following this guy, and just everything he's been doing is just absolute king shit. And look, he has his heir. I think that baby bag is kind of weird, though. What is with all these swaddles? I don't understand. But you look at how happy his wife is. I miss my turtle. And he's on Facebook, 75,000 followers. The full video that I'm not going to look at because, it's a link to another thing, but, still. He worked out with Arnold. It's right here. I saw bits and pieces of the video whenever this actually happened years ago, but still, it's awesome. Look, the Governator, Dave Danna, King. Legend. Arnold for sure. Arnold never done things halfway. He's pretty incredible. Yes, he is amazing. But let's take a look at the guy. What? Oh my god. From Discord mod to dad. I remember the first time he showed that. Just have an American flag, like, overalls. I need some of that. And here's the thing. I remember in one of his posts he was talking about how he doesn't actually, pay attention too much to the food. He just eats a lot of meat. And I remember when she was morbidly obese, too. He got her into the gym. So obviously he's doing some king shit here because he took his wife and got her in the gym, got her looking good. Now hold on, let me see if I can find that right down here on his Instagram. Oh, no, that's recent. Am I less intelligent for being a fan of Dave Danna? No. I'll explain this in another video. You know what? Yeah, I'll explain this at the end of this video. Fuck that. But yeah, he's got some merch too. Plet Chef Dave. That's what he calls Planet Fitness. You know he's doing good because he's not grunting so loud that Planet Fitness is going to kick him out because they got the whole lunk alarm thing. I don't know if they still got that. Is this a galaxy? So this is him when he was like morbidly... Oh god. He ate the whole tray. Doesn't fit on the machines. He's got a different problem than me. I don't fit on most machines because I'm short. Chicken is my favorite vegetable. Yeah, he talked about how he eats, and he's nowhere near as dialed in as a lot. Here's him now. From having so much mass, like if we turned his fat into soap, you could clean all of Africa. To dad bod. Him and his kid. He just like, it makes me happy to see that. Because I watched this guy from when he started his account with almost no people at all to the king that he is now. And he ain't even done with his work. He's still fat as fuck. But like, look at him. He's an inspiration. He's got more fat, like, currently in his left leg than I do in my entire body, but he's still more inspirational than I am. And I'm not even mad about it. This is how y'all eat nugs. Pretty Place Chapel. Wait, did he have a Christian wedding? Yeah, that was his wife back in the day. Oh, she pregnant. No, never mind. Incorrect. Like, I thought that was like their wedding photo for a moment, but still. He's documenting his life. He's talking about clients for things, and, you know, I don't even know what he's talking about when it comes to clients. Baby. What? Used to be he used a seatbelt extender. Now he doesn't need one. He can actually sit in a fucking chair by himself. He used to break chairs. And now you look at him. His wife has lost a decent amount of weight since, him and Arnold again. Since when they got married. And it's all because of him being that much of an inspiration. This kind of guy, he's my hero. That's why I always call him, if you follow my responses to him, King Dave. Because one of my favorite sayings is from an old self-help book called Every Man is a King. And it's a book that I think everyone should read. It was the book that formed the basis for Think and Grow Rich, and it just feels a lot more honest, in my opinion. Think and Grow Rich had a bunch of extra things. His wife looking at the kid. Hats. Alive but not living. It's like, think about this for a moment. Even though he's still a fat guy, he's inspired so many people. And honestly, every single time I see him lifting, and I've gone more than 2 days without going to the gym, I immediately go to the gym. Or at least I think about it. Which reminds me, my gym's actually closing down, so I'm going to have to find a new one. I really don't want to have to travel to the next town over to get a decent gym. Like, every single time I see him post things, I always hear the Ziz music. Just in my head. But it's like, we see him documenting his entire life. And Instagram allows me to, you know, get a longer look at this. Because, you know, he's got his Twitter account. I need that grill. And, of course, there's always a lot of fluff with Twitter. Instagram's a bit more upfront and forward. I always wondered how Instagram actually makes money, though. And it's fun to watch. I remember when he announced that he was with her. You're like, look at her. F. Emergency BBQ. Fajita meat. Costco rotisserie chicken. You know, I've never actually been to a Costco, but look. He inspired her to lose weight. And yeah, he got a lot of shit in the comments for it. A lot of people saying, oh, she's gonna leave you now that she's hot. Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that, because Dave has this whole personality thing about him that, you know, just whenever I do see a hater in Dave's comments, instantaneously you got about 1,000 other people just, you know, dog piling on that hater. Like, if I wanted to get impressions easy, all I had to do is, like, hate on Dave Danna, which I cannot bring myself to... Oh, damn. Looking real good here. Which I cannot bring myself to do just for your, you know, the Twitter impressions. But, like, anyone who insults Dave Danna for all the good work that he's doing... Oh, look, him with the Governor. They typically get dogpiled, and I love watching it. So why does anyone find this man to be inspirational at all? I mean, he's still fat. I'm not sure if he's got his credit card bills paid. I'm pretty sure the amount that he given, they're not all paid up. I've not followed his page close enough to know his exact amount. And let me explain it like this. The qualities he has is that it is an aspirational quality among men to make it. He went from, I believe it was 2021 when I first followed him. I can't remember exactly how long. This was back when Twitter was still known as Twitter and not X, even though everyone still calls it Twitter. And we watched as he worked hard. And even though there's still work to be done, he's already made it. The work's not even done, and he's made it. Think about that for a moment. He has the wife. He has the kid. He's killing it at his job. He's losing the weight still. By the time he's done, he's going to be built like Brock Lesnar. Okay, maybe not that big, but you know what? The point remains. There's a man who gone through some shit. He'd done some shit. And he got out of it. And my guy made it. It genuinely makes me happy to see that he, like, if he can make it, I can make it too. That's how I feel about this. Like, I see how happy he is. I see the things that he's got. You know, maybe I want a little piece of that myself. King Dave has made it. And people watching him are inspired to try harder. And the best part is that he doesn't take political takes. Which, honestly, if I just made videos like this and, you know, I probably have a lot more subscribers. The fact of the matter is, he is universally a loved individual. Like I mentioned before, whenever somebody decides to say something not so nice about them, even though I could get a lot of engagement farming off of that, people dogpile on that person who says something not so nice. Because Dave is an inspiration. Dave, I call him King Dave for a reason. And this is me reminding you to be greater. We're going to be adding some things for the Patreon. On the site, we have some merch. And soon, we're going to be selling wallets. Handcrafted by yours truly. And eventually, whenever things pick up a little bit more, I'm going to hire some help. This is my daily carry. This is the new and improved version. This is my Shell Cordovan card wallet where I keep all my special cards that I don't touch unless I really need to. And, well, you know, I also got this. I don't have a name for this. But you know what? I'm getting places. Because I have people like Dave Danna to inspire me. Remember, be greater. Have a good one, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. And if you're on the Twitter or the Instagram, follow me. For more awesome content, support the project by buying our t-shirts. Just remember, we're gonna make it.